Hey everybody, welcome to How to Stay at Home Ec with Brett Janae. I am coming to you today from the floor of my kitchen. We are doing one and two things today. So the first thing that we're going to do is go through some household cleaners that I would say, like things that are necessary for you to be able to clean your space. Meanwhile, decluttering underneath my cabinet. So you're going to see all the things that are underneath my cabinet, and also we're going to declutter at the same time. And I'm going to go through the things that I use the things for. Just like as a heads up, the things that I use to clean my bathroom are in the bathroom. So you won't find any toilet bowl cleaner in here, although I would say that generally having a toilet bowl cleaner in your house is really great, even if you have people who come and clean. Cleaning your toilet is a necessity, sometimes at a moment's notice. So toilet bowl cleaner for sure you should have in your home. Also, what you're not going to see, because we're looking under my under the counter, are things that are made of cloth. So I've got a bunch of like older towels that I don't use anymore. They got stains on them, and so I use them as my cleaning rags, I guess, as well as a broom, dustpan, mop. Those are pretty much essential. Vacuum cleaner, those things are essential as well. Now, what you can do with a broom, you can do with like a Swiffer. And I have a Swiffer instead of a mop. I find that nothing really cleans your floor quite as well as like getting down with one of these and some like dish soap or one of these cleaners that I've got. But I don't like getting down on my hands and knees and doing those things. So I've got a Swiffer and it works okay. It doesn't get the corners. If you really, really need to get the corners, then you can do that by hand. Or if you have a mop or something like that. But we're not going to see those things today, although I do think that those things are a necessity for keeping a clean space. So what we're going to do today, so this is my underneath my counter. And I was wondering what to do the video on today. And I went to grab one of my cleaning supplies and I was like, what is this? Why does this look like this? And what I was talking about before with like decluttering, sometimes when you start decluttering, you go, oh, this doesn't really make me, like this area of my house makes me feel very open and fluid, and this part of my house does not make me feel like that. So we're going to go through, see what things, and see what we see, and maybe get rid of a few things, or at the very least, like figure out what's going on in here. Okay, so we'll start at the beginning. This is apple cider vinegar, all use multi-surface everyday cleaner. Removes dirt, freshens surfaces. You need one of these. Doesn't matter what it smells like. I like things that smell different. This one I got around fall, and I probably won't use it until fall again. I know that that's a little bit crazy, but I do like things that are fall scented, and I will keep this. It's over half full, and I do like it. I haven't used it in a little bit, but it is in the front, so I have used it a bit more times. So because I pulled out this, I'm going to pull out the rest of the things. Like I've got multiples of this, which might be an issue. So we'll pull out all of those today and see if I really need all the things. So multi-surface cleaner, you need one of those. You can use it on your countertops. You can use it really in your bathroom if you needed to. You can use it on, technically you can use it on windows, although I would have a different window cleaner. We'll go over that in a second. But you just definitely need one of those for all surfaces, something that's not abrasive, that's not going to hurt, like wood, although you can have something special for wood if you've got a lot of wood in your house. This is, I've started using this and I'm actually really happy with it. Lemon verbena every day. It's a concentrate. I've used a different bottle, and that's what this is. So I mix this. It's cost effective and I actually really like it. It's my everyday surface cleaner. And so this is the one I use the most. So we're defo keeping those. Let's see, multi-surface, multi-surface, multi-surface. What do we got? This. So this I got, this is an anti-back. It's a wildflower. I put it in the back because it smells not something like what I like. I don't like it. Every time I use it on the countertops, I'm like, ugh, ugh. Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of this. I may keep the bottle so that I can make other things in here, although the smell may have permeated the plastic. So I'm going to get rid of this. It doesn't bring me joy. I don't like it. I've got other multi-surface cleaners. That's good. Good enough. Let's see. I think that's it for multi-surface cleaners. So I'm going to keep this one because it's fall, this one because it's a concentrate, and the bottle that I make the concentrate in. Next is glass cleaner. I think if you've got a multi-surface, that's great. If you want to use that on glass, that's great too. You want to find yourself a cleaner that you can use on glass that doesn't leave streaks. This, I only have a tiny little bit left, so I'm going to try to just use this up in the next week. And I tried to use a bunch of it today, so there was a little bit left, and I was like, oh, I'll clean the countertops off with it or something, because it is a glassed surface. And it smells good, it's minty, but I don't need an empty bottle in here. So I'm going to keep that because I like it. I've actually also got a Windex. Wait. I think this came with the house. Nope. Don't know what's in there. I don't think it's Windex. I don't know. It weirds me out. We're throwing that away. I swear I have Windex. Oh, here it is. Windex. Good stuff. Leaves things shiny. Streak-free shine. Big fan. You can use fancier brands if you want, but I'm going to keep this, use it up, and then I'll use the Windex after that. And I think that might be it for those sprays. Yeah. Okay. Floor cleaner. You can use a multi-surface cleaner for your floor. Also, you could just use a dish rag and then throw it in the laundry. I really like this floor cleaner a lot. This is actually a wood floor cleaner, but I love the smell, and so I use it on woods, like my cupboards, and it's non-toxic and plant-based for things, and it's got an almond scent. So I love it. I don't have wood floors now, well, in here anyway, so I don't use it on the tile, but I like having it about. So I'm going to keep that. Next is dish soap. So this is bad juju. I don't know why it's here, but I think I might have found it in the yard, somebody threw it over a fence or something. Not sure why I put it under the sink. It's probably because it's where the extra Dawn goes, but that's going away. Dawn. I love Dawn. I'm going to subscribe to it. Bella loves it too. Love Dawn. There is very little cleaning that you can do that you can't do in your house with this. If you can't afford any other thing, get yourself a thing of Dawn. And the reason why this is under the sink, I've got a tiny one up on top of the sink. I don't want to have this on my sink all the time. So this is a big bottle, and I just refill the little bottle. But if you can only afford one cleaning product, Dawn. You can use it on surfaces. You can use it on, you could probably clean your toilet with it. I don't really know about that. I've never tried it before, but I know you can wipe down your floors with it. It actually gets grease off of your pans, but also out of your clothes. If you get a little bit of olive oil on your clothes and you immediately put some Dawn on it, it doesn't leave an oil stain that you can't get out. So Dawn is good stuff. I would always have it in the house. I don't go with other brands because it's good stuff. It's got a duck on it. I love the duck. It's amazing. Okay, next stuff. I have Ultra Clean Clorox wipes. I never use these, ever. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them in the bathroom because I think I will use them more in the bathroom than I do in here. I'm never looking for a wipe here. In the bathroom sometimes, like there will be a spot on the floor or there'll be some hair or something and I want to pick it up or wipe off the sink real fast. And I'll end up using like water and toilet paper, which is fine. But I think that this would do better in my bathroom. So I'm going to put this in the bathroom to give this a little bit more space. Planks. I think that these are, I mean, I know why I have them. These are things that you put in your dishwasher or your garbage disposal, and they make your garbage disposal smell good. Love that. You can do the same thing with a half of a lemon. You can actually, if you've got citrus in your house, it cleans the blades and it makes it smell lemony fresh. Although if you don't have a lemon, in a pinch, they're really good. These ones are really old, you can tell, but I did purchase them and I'm going to keep them. Not necessarily something that every person has to have in their home, but it's a good thing to have. And I think at a time I got some that are like foaming, and I don't know where those are currently. Okay, Swiffer Sweeper wipes. Big fan of that. I'm going to have to like get in here to get into the back. There's like stuff in here. There's a cup. Why is there a cup in here? I don't know. Trash. It's going in the trash. This is why it's crazy under here, guys. Things just happen and you have to declutter, but also, you know, love on your house. And really, in order to start loving on your house and cleaning on your house, you have to have the tools to do it. So, and it's great to be able to look under your sink and feel inspired to make your house clean. That's what we're working on today. Swiffer Sweeper wipes. I'm actually just going to pull out everything that was behind and underneath this, and then I'm going to put it right back in because I don't use these a lot, but when I do, it's exactly what I need. I actually have some microfiber cloths that I use on my Swiffer. Instead of those, I'll like dampen a microfiber cloth and put either some of this or some multi-purpose cleaner on it. That way I'm not using those and saving the earth just a little bit, and I can just wash it. I can just throw it in the laundry and then use the microfiber cloth again. And I'm a big fan of that. It makes me feel good. So, but I do keep Swiffer cloths around because piece of tie that was around this is a scratchy pad something. I will never use that. So I'm going to donate this. It's new and it's like washable. So we'll put that in another place. Scratch pad that is plastic. Scratch pads that are metal. I actually didn't know that I had these. Jeremy would have probably loved to know that we did have these because we've done a lot of soaking in our time. We just haven't ever bought these. But I did buy these, I guess, after hearing that he wanted one. And then now we know that we have these. So I'm going to put these back in there because I do want those. Tiny little scooshy thing. Drink Well brush. I mean, I know that I could wash bottles with this, but I don't know if I have any bottles to wash. So I'm going to put this in my, like, we're calling this the maybe pile, right? The Clorox wipes that I never use that I think I might put in the bathroom. The squeegee that I won't use, so I'm going to donate. I might donate this, but I really don't know what to do with it, so I'm going to put it in that pile over there, and we'll figure that out. Scotch-Brite Extreme Scrub. I will probably donate these as well, and I'll tell you why. When I went to the farmer's market last year, I got some really great scrubbies, and they're washable, and so that's what I use. I would prefer to use washable ones. They last for a really long time, and I'm really happy with them, and I don't feel like I'm having to buy and buy and buy and buy scrubbers, so I'll donate those. I'm afraid I'm going to come across like a bug or something. Okay. Dry cloth sweeper refills. So these, there's only a couple left, but I'm going to keep them. They're for the Swiffer, and they're dry. So they're used for like dusting. One of the great things to use with these dry cloths actually is to do your blinds. And so yeah, totally keeping those around. They're good stuff. Also didn't know I had any of those left. So awesome. Saddle soap. For those of you who don't know what this is, I've had this for years and years and years. You wash leather with it. I don't know if I have leather anymore. I'm going to put it in the I don't know what to do with pile because chances are I may keep it, but in a different place where I would be able to find it if I really needed to clean some leather. If we had like a car place to put all of our car stuff, here's the reason why it's in here. Because A, you don't know what to do with it, and B, I do have cleaning car things in here, so we'll just pull these things out too. I have turtle wax, interior scrubber for like stains in your car. I've got multi-purpose auto cleaner for like vinyl. I've got protectant for your vinyl. And I've got glass cleaner with anti-fog wipers. Because I do, and Armor All cleaning wipes. Oh my gosh, I have so much car cleaning stuff, guys. So that's one of the reasons why it's here, but also neither of our cars have leather in them. I don't think. I'm not sure. I don't need that. Maybe. I might throw that away. Okay, so I do have all of the car cleaning stuff. This is where I would go to figure out where, like, to find it, because I know it's here. So I'm going to keep all of this car cleaning stuff, but we'll just kind of organize it, shall we? For those of you who have puppers or cats, they poo and vomit and do weird things in your house sometimes. And so I have a load of things to deal with that. This is some of the best stuff. Woolite generally makes really, really great products for pets. These both have a tiny little bit in them, and I would throw them away, but I love this scrubber, and the spray is the best. Now, I was looking for more of this, couldn't find it, and I got some Arm & Hammer. Big fan of their products, but I think that if you have a pupper or cats or animals of any sort, you heard his name, having the ability to clean up their messes is big deals. Now, you can do that with an all-purpose cleaner if it's like on your floor. But if it's in your carpet or on a couch, it's important that you have something that's safe for upholstery that's going to get the smell out. Imperative. So I'm going to keep those despite the fact that I don't like having this empty bottle. This really is like empty. But like I said, this brush, I know that this is only for like pet stuff. So I wouldn't use it for anything else. And I don't have to worry about like using a different brush or like having a special brush for that, because I've already got a brush for like when I do weird things on the carpet. Drano. I didn't know I had that. I bought some of that this year. I must have had some extra. You don't have to carry around Drano all the time. In fact, having it in your house if you have kiddos is not necessarily like the funnest thing, although you can like lock your cabinets and stuff like that. This is like child-proof. It's hard for me to even get off, but usually I buy this when I need it, which is one of the reasons why I didn't know that I had it. I may have bought like 3 of them from Amazon because they came cheaper with 3 and then just had an extra. But especially like with my shower, hair clogs are real, and so I don't mind having this around. I'm defo going to keep it, definitely going to use it. Wish I didn't have to find space for it, but that's what we do. Okay, so now it looks like I've got a few soaps in here. I've got a rosemary scented and a rhubarb scented. That's actually perfect. I've already got a soap up there. I don't like holding onto soaps really, and this one is peppermint vanilla. I actually didn't like it very much, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But these are very summery scents. The one I have up here is apple, so I think I'm going to switch out for one of these two just because it's summertime and it feels really good. So I will pick one and switch out, and I'll use the apple again in the fall. The rhubarb is very rhubarby. The rosemary is clean. I like that. So I'm going to switch out for the rosemary. I'll bring that down. We'll put that in here. The next thing I have is Tree Life Christmas Nutrient. I actually don't know what's in this. I used it for our Christmas tree. Chances are I will forget, and because we have real Christmas trees, chances are I will forget and buy some more next year. And it was only $2, so my thought is to get rid of it. And they say that it loses its potency. So I used the best of this. I'm just going to throw that out. Ooh, more pet things. Carpet odor eliminator. So I used to have a rug in my apartment before we moved here. And yes, it's that old. It's island mist scented. Maybe. It used to just smell like the dogs a lot because they rolled around on it and played on it and stuff like that. I have used it since we moved in. It's great for carpets, but you have to sprinkle it on and then let it sit for a certain number of hours. So you kind of have to close off the room in order to do it. It's a powder. So it has a ton of use, and it does work. It's effective. It's like a baking soda product, so it absorbs the odors, which I love. I'm trying to keep these things kind of in order. Okay, so the last couple of things that I've got in here, ant and roach barrier and ant and roach spray. We do get water bugs sometimes, and I can't with water bugs. So that's why we have both of these, because if Jeremy's not around and I'm screaming, I need like something to hold on to. And this guy right here is it. This is supposed to keep it away. I think you spray it like outside your door. But I don't like doing it because of the dogs. I don't like putting anything around our doors. So, but I will keep both of those. We have some Barkeeper's Friend, which is kind of like Comet. It will get anything off of anything. You can also, it's like soft scrub. It's that kind of abrasive powder. You have to be careful what you use it on, but Jeremy uses it on his pans that are stainless steel. Works a treat. I've got some Comfort Choice gloves. I can't say that I'm ever going to use these, but I find it useful to have them in your house. So I'm going to keep those. This, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that this attaches to this, and then you're supposed to be able to get like pet hair off of things with it. I will never use this. Nope. I have this. Great stuff. It's actually a car buffer, but it's made out of microfiber, so it does a really good job at dusting if you don't want to use the little dust Swiffers. And so it looks like it needs to be maybe run through the wash because it's been sitting in there. But yeah, he's good stuff. He's a wax on, wax off, and or duster in a pinch. And I use it more for dusting, and it's good stuff. So I'm going to keep that. I think this is the best place for it, although I feel like there could be a better place for it. I'm going to leave it in here because I like it. Magic erasers. Definitely read the instructions. Decide to use it on, but I do find them effective in a pinch. I purchased these specifically for reasons, and I no regrets. But it is a little bit like if you've never used them before, it actually is like the finest sandpaper sort of a situation. So like I said, read the instructions, use it in accordance with the instructions. You'll be laughing. And I didn't actually buy the applicator. I just use it as a scrubby because I'm not cheap, but I have hands. So, and they work pretty well. Another pair of heavy-duty leather gloves. Ooh, and they're like weirdly open. Oh, these are like, oh, these are like gardening gloves, or not gardening, but they're like nitrile. Interesting. These are not mine. I think either these came with the house or they were Jeremy's. I have no idea. I don't know what to do with these. I'm going to put these in the I don't know pile because I just don't know. Last but certainly not least, these Finish Powerball Max and Ones. If you've got a dishwasher, they're amazing. And so you have to have dishwasher cleaner, and that's what we do. So what we've got now is this. Oh my gosh. And the floor is a mess because there's bottles all over the place. There's, you know, all the things that I want to keep, the things that I don't in areas. So what we're going to do as our first little clean sort of situation, very similar to what we did when we cleaned out our underwear drawer. Fold all your underwear. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I wanted to use this up. I'm going to take this glass and surface cleaner, and I know that it's wood in here, but it's kind of shoddy in there. It's not like great wood. So, and I want to use this up. So you can use wood cleaner on the inside of your, under the sink if it's wood. But I'm trying to use this. So, all right. So I'm going to just reach in and I'm going to wipe it out. It's actually not super dirty in here, which is nice. Just getting in all the corners. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just like cleaner than it once was, which is, you know, not hating. I mean, there was something in there. And the idea is, and it's good to get in here, but the idea is that you're just, you know, giving a little bit of love to your space. I think it's important. And being ready for another time. Another good thing about getting underneath your sink is if you find something and it's wet, then you know that there might be an issue, or if you see like drips, or if you see like a dried leak sort of situation, it's good to know that ahead of time. So there are many good things about decluttering underneath your sink and making sure that you have all the things to be able to keep your house nice and good smelling and tidy. So I'm putting in, let's see if I can move this around. The lighting isn't super great. I've got this like on top of a bowl. The lighting isn't super great to see what I'm doing, but so now we've got the under sink sort of a situation. I'm keeping, so I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting the things that we're going to use for the sink over here. So I'm going to put the Barkeeper's Friend over here. I'm going to put the Dawn over here. The scrubbies that we decided to keep, I'm going to put over here. I'm going to put the ant and roach stuff kind of near the back, because that's always where I reach for it, and we don't have a whole lot of side space. Actually, maybe I'll put this stuff a little bit towards the front, and I'll put the car cleaning stuff towards the back. So this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not like going crazy about it, but I think that it's important to just kind of be able to look in here and be like, oh yeah, I had some of that. I'll put the Drano in front so that I remember that I have it. Hat cleaning things should definitely be towards the front. And I actually need to use up the rest of that wool light. I'm going to put these guys actually in the front because they're there. We're going to put in these guys. And I'm going to move these back again. So I'm moving things around a little bit because I think one of the things that we kind of lose sight of when we're putting some of this stuff away is you definitely want to be able to reach for the things that you use the most and have those in the front. So as much as I love the idea of having everything kind of be front facing, I think that in this case it's showing itself to be more important to have like definitely be front facing, but have the things that you're going to reach for and grab on a regular basis at the front. And we've gotten rid of all the things that we don't need in here, which is great. So I'm going to put my Plinks back, and then my Windex, and then this guy in front because I use him, and that guy in front. And that's good. We'll put these magic erasers back in. Okay, so now we're going to scoot out, and this is what she looks like. So everything is kind of front facing. It almost looks like a shopping sort of experience when I need to go in and find something. Nothing is really pushed too far together. The things that I go to use on a regular basis the most are this guy right here, my multi-surface cleaner, and then, you know, like my sanitizer, and then this, and they all, you know, they're all towards the front, which is great. And then the rest of the things, not only do I know in my mind the things that I have in here, like an extra Drano, but, you know, everything under the sink is doing pretty fly. And I've got some things that I'm going to get rid of. You know, if I feel like it's safe to empty out some of these and then recycle the containers that they come in, I will do that, as with the soaps. But if it, you know, I will dispose of these. And then these extra little bits, I'll just kind of think about for a second before I decide to put them anywhere else. Or, you know, or we'll donate them. So I hope that you like this. I think that, when you look at loving your space and loving into your space, one of the things that I think of first is having a clean space. And my mind works so much better when things around me are tidy and when things are clean and uncluttered. And so along with decluttering, which is something that we just practiced, having a clean space is very important. I hope that I'm sure all of us have like some cleaning supplies. Like I said, we'll recap. If you have an apartment and you don't have any cleaning supplies at all, or you're getting a new place and you'd like to do that, it's kind of like having condiments or something, you know, like always like ketchup and mustard, mayo. Like in this case, the things that you want to make sure that you have in your house are a multi-purpose cleaner, a glass cleaner if that matters to you, that's different, Dawn dish soap or some sort of a dish soap, and a broom, maybe a vacuum, maybe a Swiffer, but really just some old rags will do you some good. And then for your bathroom, I would say you use the glass cleaner on the mirror and it makes sure that there's no streaks. You can use the multi-purpose cleaner on the base, on the like on any of the surfaces that are in your bathroom. If you would like to deep clean your tub, and some people do, they do have tub and shower cleaners, and that can be really useful for some people. But we'll go over more bathroom stuff at another time. Basics, definitely toilet bowl cleaner. And, you know, really clean the things that you notice, and then maybe on a day walk into a room, even if it's your bathroom or maybe it's your kitchen, and just notice the things that maybe could be shinier. I know that that's cleaning, but you know, that sort of idea. So I know this has been a long video, but I hope that you enjoyed cleaning out underneath my sink. I hope that this brings you to a place where you really maybe want to do that, to know what cleaning products you have. If you have cleaning products, I think that as far as like a self-fulfilling, or like a way to love yourself through cleaning products, is to find ones that you like the smell of, ones that are not abrasive, maybe to your hands, ones that aren't going to ruin your clothes, and things that have a functionality in your space. If you have something specific to your space that you need to clean on a regular basis, like this barkeeper's friend, not everybody's going to need that abrasive sort of a powder situation. Bella says hello. Hello, Bella. If you have something that's specific to you or special to you that you need a cleaner for, go ahead, go out and get that. But generally speaking, we all kind of have the same things. And so this is my start. This was my into you, my showing to you the things that I use to love on my house and my space. And to really, like, earlier today, I cleaned the office, which is a place that we spend a lot of time, and just picking up things and putting the dog's blanket in the washing machine and letting it, like, turning it on, and then, vacuuming. And then I dusted, but not because I wanted to get the dust off necessarily, but because I wanted a smell in there that was very clean smelling to me. So if there's something, like, you're walking through the store, I think it's important to, like, maybe spend a little bit of time with some of those cleaning products. Method is very good at having very singular smells, as are the Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. Those smells are really, really good. Some of them are a lot stronger than others, and some people really like those stronger smells, and that feels luxurious to them. So find yourself with some tools to spruce up your home and to make it smell good, and just to kind of wipe away the dust of these last couple of months, and find yourself in a new and shiny place. I hope that you're doing well today, and I will talk to you in our next video. Bye.